Travel isn't just about places, it's about people, experiences, and the stories we carry with us. In this episode of Women Who Inspire Me, I sat down with Dakisha, a brilliant woman who's out here doing the work, speaking her truth, and raising the next generation. Oh, and surprise, I somehow ended up in this interview too. Totally unplanned, but here we are. Let's get into it.
Dakisha Allen. I am a product executive. Healthcare has been the majority of my career. We specialize in value-based care, being able to bring quality healthcare to treat that person as a whole person. I'm really passionate about giving that quality care in communities that are underserved. I was a teenage mom. My experience with delivering my daughter was not ideal. And so being able to focus in healthcare and in those communities that are underserved is what really is driving me to be in this space. Being in technology is a space that's challenging for women because it is a very male-dominated industry. But then also being a Black woman, it's even that much more challenging. I had to continue to earn my spot. I've had to work harder than most women who are not Black, but men. Advice that I really like to give to younger women is to own your uniqueness, your voice. Don't let anyone dim your light, and don't let anyone talk you out of the space that you want to be in. There's been so many, those who I know personally, those who I admire from a distance, but I think the most impactful in my whole entire life is my auntie, Mary Bobo. She's so smart, resilient, gracious, loving, and patient. My mom passed right about the time I turned 30. And so that was, during a pivotal time of my life with young kids. She did not hesitate to step in, be the grandmother to my children, be the mother to me and my brother, and just help me with those life lessons. My daughters, I have been blessed with two of the most amazing, very different young women. They have taught me so much and still have managed to grow up and be so passionate about the things that they do, so successful in everything, and I'm so proud of them.
If you could tell your younger self one thing, what would it be?
Kick imposter syndrome in the ass. A lot of us women, we are our biggest critic. Turn those critics away and just go for it.
How do you turn that critic down a little bit?
You turn them down by remembering all of the accomplishments that you've already made.
That's an easy step.
That is such an easy step, and that's what I do. That's what I've learned to practice.
How do you balance your career, your personal life, and self-care?
And self-care. I make sure I work out, eat clean as much as possible, getting my mind working, a little bit of meditation, a daily devotional, and all that good stuff.
What does Women's Month mean to you?
Women's Month means to me admiration, making sure that we acknowledge those who came before us. When I was coming out of high school and even in college, I was like, I'm gonna stay academic because there's no future for me. I can't go anywhere beyond college basketball because WNBA hadn't started yet when the Comets came. They laid that foundation, that groundwork for all of the amazing young women that are doing so well in the WNBA now, that are able to take advantage of all of the things that men along the way have reaped the benefits of.
Let's move on to some travel related questions. How does travel empower you as a woman?
Travel for me is near and dear to my heart. As a younger person, I didn't get to travel. I remember one trip, we drove here to Houston because we had family here and we stayed like 2 nights and then drove back home. So it wasn't even like a pleasurable trip or anything like that. My dad, he was on the Air Force and he would get stationed all across the world. And he would send pictures from Turkey, Spain, Italy. And I was blown away and I wanted to go so bad, and I lived through all of his experiences.
What's one travel experience that every woman should have in their life?
Every woman should travel internationally across some bodies of water because it is life-changing. Having that international experience is something that it just stays with you.
On to some fun and lighthearted questions.
Okay.
What is your go-to song when you need to feel empowered?
So this is a song that not only makes me feel empowered, but it also gives me the warm and fuzzies. It makes me happy. Mary J. Blige, Just Fine.
Oh, okay. That's a good one.
The whole song has so many great messages.
I'm guilty of not listening to the words. What's the best advice another woman has given you?
I was fortunate to be a part of this mentorship program at JP Morgan. One of the best experiences I ever had. And my mentor, she told me to stop apologizing because it's just a natural thing, especially for us women. And it's not even that we're apologizing for anything. It's just what we say. Oh, I'm sorry I missed your phone call. Why are we sorry that we missed the phone call? It's thank you for being patient with me with getting back to you, right? So we can give appreciation for, them being patient and everything else, but I'm not sorry I missed your phone call because I had other stuff that I had to do. There's other priorities or other people ahead of you and things like that. That's just one example.
I'm sure I do that a lot. So that is another good tip for us, for me and for you, to stop apologizing. So this concludes our interview. Is there any last thing you want to share with us for Women's Month to empower or just advice?
Yeah, believe in yourself, advocate for yourself because you are your best advocator. Closed mouths don't get fed, and you have to do that to grow.
That's good advice. I love it. Thank you.
Thank you, and again, thank you for inviting me. Cheers.
Oh, no problem. Cheers. Ooh-wee. Dakisha brought the wisdom, the honesty, and some serious encouragement. I didn't expect to be in this one, but honestly, I'm glad I was. Sometimes the best combos are the ones you do not plan. All right, so tell me in the comments, what inspired you most from Dakisha's story? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and tag a woman who inspires you. I'll see you in the next episode.